And it's Wilson! It's Wilson! But wait! But wait! We're going to the VAR! There's a foul on David Raya! Pablo, the silly prick, put his arm around David Raya! No goal! Burnley save football! Bro's relying on Burnley! Give it a rest. It's over, buddy. It's over. PSG save football. You know who else saved football? Rafael Borges Rodriguez. I mean, that's what they want to have you believe. It's a robbery? What? It's not a robbery, pal. They called the right thing. It's not a robbery at all. Putting your arm around the goalkeeper shouldn't be allowed. It's not a robbery. Primal. It's not my fault that the referee took that many games to recognize the rules. But it is not a robbery. Cheating the system? Yeah, I'm so sure, man. Hold on, chat. I think we need to play some appropriate music for most of you. Hold on. We need to play some appropriate tunes for most of you, because most of you can't seem to stop doing this. Like, yeah, we need to... Yeah, well, unfortunately... Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, this is all I'm hearing in the chat. Yeah, this is all I'm hearing right now. A lot of crying. A lot of crying City fans. You'd think the City fans have never won anything in their life. Goes for Wolves? I mean, I can go for timeouts. If you're gonna start getting toxic, yeah, that's it. 10 minutes. Let's get some 10-minute timeouts going. That might start changing people's minds. Thoughts? Because, yeah. Let's time you out for 10 minutes. I'm a fake-ass friend, or I'm not your friend, pal. That's the first mistake. That's the first mistake, is thinking that I'm your friend. I don't fucking know you. So, we are not friends. So, please never call me your friend again. But hey. Let's get into it. A lot of crying in the chat. When the problem is not that foul. The problem is the inconsistency. I think that's the problem, but you actually wanted physical violence to be called. The AFL commentary team? You think we played in champs? I'm so sure, man. I could care less. Really could care less. Start practicing for Tom Anastasu. Yeah. They're gonna call him Anna. I was in the recent playlist. I really don't care. Like, I don't care. It's not something I really care about who I play. I just play my games. I really don't know why it's being brought up. Like I care. Just saying GG's. Sure, man. Again, it's not even something that bothers me. About to have a field day? Very true, very true. But, yeah, a lot of crying in the chat. Go cry to the VAR. By the way, chat, you want to clown me for being a Wolves fan. When Wolves voted against VAR, and every other team voted for VAR, everyone laughed at Wolves. Who's laughing now? Who is laughing now? That is my question for all of you, is who is laughing now? You can't cry when VAR tries to do its job. Oh, yeah, that's not very nice. What are we doing here? I don't know, man. Will be weird. These tiers are awfully nice. Awfully nice. I think after Champs Chat, we're gonna have to watch the 04 VOD. Gonna have to watch the 04 reaction, because I was watching in real time. The best thing I've ever watched on Twitch. I've watched some great content, and that might be the best thing I've ever watched. Yeah, see, this is just getting personal now. This is how you know you shouldn't be watching sports. When you let emotion overtake you and you decide that you have to have agendas for next to no reason, that's when you shouldn't be watching sports. Get a hobby at that point. Oh, no, we're not going to replay the incident. It's going to send all the other City fans into tears. So unfortunately, we're not going to replay it. Worst team to win the Prem? I mean, they're not. Leicester City exists. But, okay. Again, they are. They're not, though. You just don't like how they play. That doesn't mean they can't win. That just means you don't like their style of football. They are not the worst team to win a league ever. Like, clearly, you've only been watching for like 5 years max. It doesn't, though, no. It does not beat Arsenal. Like, the 2016 Leicester team does not deal with Arsenal. Arsenal are much better than that Leicester team. They were carried by miracle work. So, there's no point acting like Arsenal are bad. Like, you can dislike the way they play, but it doesn't mean they're bad. It just means you don't like how they play. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know why you're so cut. It's not like Manchester City have never won the league ever. Very strange behaviour. West Ham save football, yes. But they're not losing. Like, Arsenal what? Need to win one game, basically? You guys are the biggest hate watchers of all time. Biggest hate watchers. Burnley and Crystal Palace? You mean the same Crystal Palace who have a European final to play? Which matters more to them? Palace ain't saving football, buddy. Yeah, Palace are saving their European credentials. They're getting their passports for Europe next year, so that's Palace ruled out. Well, Burnley locked in. They're not. They almost lost to fucking Everton, man. They're not locked in. The only thing they're locked in is 115 charges. If you're the Palace manager, well, you're not the Palace manager. So, doesn't matter what you are. You're a fucking kid who relies on emotion to decide his responses to things. Like, it's fucking strange. This is why I just don't care about sports. Because when my team loses in a controversial matter, there's no point. He should do it. I mean, what? Listen to you? I wouldn't. If this is going to be the entire, like, I can tell this is going to go on far longer than it should. Three legs paying 190. Let's go, Dendonka. Need to give R9 this incisive. What's for dinner? Brother, you know I'm not answering that. I don't know why you're expecting me to answer it. Come on now. You would think the more you hang around someone, you would know how they act. It's a winner. I mean, there's no such thing as a guaranteed winner. Even things that have happened 99 times out of 100 can still miss. Yeah. The only time where you should bet on a game 14 hours in advance is overs and unders. That's the only exception. You are not my friend. Never call me friend again, or I'll time you out again. Very strange. No! If you're gonna act fucking parasocially weird, you just won't get to watch the stream. I think this is the problem with streaming culture. Not everyone is your friend. You may interact with people. That doesn't make you their friend. New title idea: Chris Kavanagh ruined football May 10th. I mean, again, Devil, I've said this. I'm not going to repeat it because we've had a lot of crybabies. The problem is not the decision. The problem is the consistency of the decision. That's the issue at hand. The decision, precisely. Yeah, that's the issue. People are saying robbery. It's not a robbery. The decision is correct. But the consistency, yeah, come on now. Can't be saying these nasty things about people that are just doing their jobs. Like, you can be upset, but there's no point taking it out on people that literally have, a certain job. They're under a lot of pressure themselves. They're not going to get it right always. We all hug it out? No. Well, you can hug someone for 10 minutes, because that never works. Like, I don't understand why that's meant to be something that magically changes the scenario. Nick Foot? I mean, Nick Foot, that didn't really influence the game, though. Like, that's, Nick Foot, his decision probably didn't influence the game. It just shows a lot of things, honestly. It just shows a lot about people if. Why did I time him out? Because he says that all the time. It doesn't work. Because I ain't touching any of you. Like, it's not a phrase that actually helps. He definitely got some. Well, I'm not saying he didn't get any, but that doesn't excuse it. I probably have an STD. You have a BAN, buddy. Enjoy. No, we're not. I have one actual IRL friend. I've met none of you precisely in the chat room. So please do not make this any weirder than it needs to be. I'm not giving away. I'm not doxing myself. I'm not doxing myself. I'm not doxing any of my friends. I don't understand why you must know my life. Like, please. This is the problem with streaming culture, is you don't quite understand that not everyone that streams is immediately going to be your friend. And if you expect that from people, it's not going to work. But after the champs run, we are going to watch the 04 generational run. Because that was some fucking. Well, that was a good feed last night. Well, that's why you don't keep people around like that. Why would you have people like that are going to give that sort of information away? Why don't tell any of you where I live? I've learned from my mistakes of telling you guys specifically what I'm doing. Delete that comment? There's nothing to delete. Didn't give any information that's worthy of being deleted. If you had said private information, that's different, but you literally just told an instance of a story. That's why I don't, You don't know where I live. My advice is not to try and figure it out. Again, why are people so, like, please? I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand. I don't want people to know where I live. Like, rub your fucking brain cells together and recognize that not every streamer that exists wants people knowing where they live. I don't give a fuck who you are. If I tell you where I live, which I'm not going to do that for many people, if any, he doesn't tell you where he lives, good! I wouldn't either! It's impossible to rub. Oh, I think I said brain. If I didn't say brain cell, I mean that is true. If they have one brain cell, they can't. You want to pull up? You literally abuse him with racist names on a nightly basis, and you expect him to want to tell you where he lives. What? What are you talking about? If you called me racist names and we lived in the same state, I wouldn't tell you where I live either. Well, yeah, I know that. Thought so. Yeah, Just because you know someone doesn't mean you're his mod, you're allowed to bully him. We've been through this, you're not. Judging by the amount of timeouts. You have 3? I mean, still not good. Still not great for, lots of things. Not great. We've been absolutely smacked this game. Absolutely smacked. I need to start giving R9 incisive. I need to put him in that Evo. I'll do that next. You gave him a free ticket to a Dragons game? Well, to be fair, if you didn't do it, sooner or later they're going to have to start doing it if they want a good attendance. Based on how their social media is going and their performances. What they call a comp ticket. I don't know what it's meant to mean, but that's what they call it. Let's see. I know, is that it was a very good night of football. Barcelona won the league. A controversy at the London Stadium. Waiting around for work. Hopefully that. Actually, no, it's Monday. I forgot it's Monday. Get the time difference isn't. To be fair, it's Monday night. Yes. Should know. At least you're not stuck waiting on the phone for anybody, Devil. I wonder if Josh actually managed to get through to that whoever he was on the phone with. Did see he was stuck on hold. We do clubs? No. Definitely not. Because the problem with pro clubs is if I start playing pro clubs, I'm going to have a million people try and join, and I'm going to be like, no. And they're going to be like, why not? Your club's not full. On the phone for a finance company for an hour, and he left the set piece highlights on for us to relish. It's about the car, I think, right? He's got to finance the car or finance the repairs for the car or something. All I know. 21st Saturday night, Sisters 18th on Saturday. The wallet will not. Yeah, that's the problem. Is the wallet eating out in this country is not ideal. At least we don't have to tip though. That's the great thing. No tips. No tips required. Burnley 2, Arsenal 2. Is that in your dreams? Is that in your dreams, Aguero? It must be. Because if you think Burnley. Palace 1, Arsenal 1. Yeah, you're going to sleep good tonight if those are the dreams you're having. Because. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, if that's the case. It's just getting old at this point. But anyway, enough of that. It's time for an Evo chat. An Evo that I've been waiting for a minute. We're going to use this Evo. Beans on toast. Exotic. I mean, for the... It sounds like an Anthony Day breakfast, if we're being real. Follow you on Sportsbet. You've been making bank. I'm good, man. But thanks. I'm good. I have also been making bank. More consistently, too. Yes, I have to pay $60 a month, but 350 profit this week. I just prefer, you know, what I use. Having a girlfriend might be cheaper. I mean, Thai chicken curry. What color? What color? It's gonna sound like a very weird question, but as a Thai food enthusiast, it's a question. Red is the only acceptable answer. I mean, red is definitely the spiciest, but I can handle all of them. When there was a good shop that used to do it, I used to have all of them. I used to buy one red, one green. I would have two in a day, right? When I would treat myself, I would have two. I would buy one red, one green. So I can have any, thankfully. I think green is definitely the least spicy of the two, but yeah, it's red if you like spice. If you don't, then green is good. But I have both. I used to have both. Now it's a little different because the shop isn't open, which is really annoying. Good laxer. I've never had like the only Thai dish I've had is the curries. As unfortunate as that might sound. Went to a Thai restaurant the other day. 30 meal deals. Oh dear. I mean, that's why buffets are just. I think buffets are the play in this economy. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think buffets are the play. Doesn't matter what it is. If you can find something that you would enjoy in buffet form, then you will be okay. Because you can just eat as much as you like, flat cost, too much. Definitely sounds like too much. If it's 30 meal deals, that's not a small number. You're banned from from a Korean barbecue. Why is that though? That can't be because you ate too much. You don't strike me as the kind of person that would get banned for eating too much. Yeah, we ate too much. I'm so sure that's the answer. I'm very sure that's the actual answer. Frank Halloman already lost the first game, so oh, go on. Stayed too long. Well, why am I not surprised then? Why am I not surprised that they banned you? Of course they're gonna ban you. You were still hungry? Yeah, but there's a reason everyone gets the same time. Game one, I got fucking smacked as well. I've changed. I mean, I was never going 15-1. But it's okay. We've still got time to get. I just want red picks. I just want reds. Jose, if you don't win this game, because Jose is getting a run here, if you're not full of. Well, that's why you have to have the right stuff. Like, for example, if you go to a Chinese or an Asian buffet, you know what there's plenty of? Rice. Anything with carbs in it is probably going to do a job. Pasta, rice. I know. I definitely will. I just don't eat a lot of fast food at the moment. You ate the most expensive meats? Yeah, but meats aren't filling. Like, you're trying to get value for money, but also be full. So that would be a problem in itself. Fuck. You started on doing Jose Sa? Well, I can't lie, this Jose Sa, he might not be playing in the main team. Maybe you're just fat? How can you be fat when you supposedly go to the gym every single day? How much do you fucking eat if you're fat and you go to the gym every day? Whoever eats chips and a whole bowl of rice deserves to be executed. I mean, if you eat just... Oh, smacked here. God. Concerning stuff. Don't click that. What is that? Is that the place? That is the place, wherever that is. Chat. See what happens. It's gonna cost me, but... Oh no, see, look at that. I score the next one if there's a chance. There we go. Pad Thai. To be fair, probably have had Pad Thai. It's just I haven't eaten it specifically in a while, and I know what it is, so I probably enjoy it. Because I went to Thailand once on holiday. It's the only time I've been overseas. Thankfully, it was when I was a child, so thankfully no opportunity to get into anything diabolical over there. That's the good thing about weddings as a child. If you know, is if they're overseas, you're very lucky. You can just have your parents finance it. Beverage on the list was that had a fascinating name. I mean, yeah, Asian names and like Thai names, very. I mean, that's not an uncommon thing. Like, you must just never have heard of it because I've heard of that one before. It's just I'm not I haven't had a martini ever. Kind of with the most expensive stuff. I mean, there's no strategy to it. Like, you just eat however much you want to eat. And when you've had enough, you go for dessert. Like, that's... It's not like a fucking... There's not a set rule book or anything. You literally... Not a set guide or anything. You literally... Because it should not be about... Break even? Break even? What do you mean, break even? How are you not breaking even? If you're eating like meats especially are on the expensive side. So if you're not breaking even, I'm concerned. You're not eating enough. Greek food? Oh yes, Greek food is wonderful. Again, that should be easy. Greek food is easy. Greek food is easy. Not easy. That's buffet stuff. We're talking about buffet stuff. Imagine a Greek buffet. Fuck me. Better exist. Oh, not a fan of Greek food. I guess if you don't have the culture, like my friend is Greek, so it's much easier to get into it. Because again, it's not that different from like there's a lot of similarities to normal food. There's nothing really different about it. There are some interesting dishes, but stuff like lamb and whatever else. How to buffet make money? What? I mean, you're not going to invite me? No. I live in an. Yeah, I'm not that interested in going to someone else's gatherings. Wouldn't feel right. And I'm also, I don't eat too much too often now. I haven't eaten fast food in a little bit, which is not the issue. How do they make money when everyone eats? Because they have lots of people. Like, they charge a certain price, and then also they charge you for drinks. Like, you got to understand is that they'll charge you for drinks as well. Drinks is one of those things that very easy. No, BB Senior, I'm not sure. Can you come? Bro is so deep in the parasocial stuff. But yeah, BB Senior hates seafood, actually, Frank. So BB Senior will not be having any seafood whatsoever. When I had a moussaka, well, again, I don't think a moussaka. Ouzo. Never had the ouzo. I've heard about it because I heard it's throat burning levels of terror. So maybe one day my friend and I will have it. Uh, at the moment, maybe one day. Only dish is Saganaki. Is that the octopus? I think it might be. If so, that's really good. Yeah, that's what I think it is. It's really good. I want to say it is. Want to see your pencil? No. Cheese. Well, I've definitely had that then. I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's traditionally like a starter. Definitely had it. And I mean, unless you're lactose intolerant, cheese is not. I don't care what it is, man. Why are these the questions you are asking? Paella. Oh, paella's wonderful. I can't lie. Paella's very good. There's a there's a place near the airport. Not near the airport, but you come out of like the airport in Melbourne, and there's a place called Lazy Mo's that does a paella. Oh, grilled octopus is one of my favorites. Yeah, the octopus. Yeah, I've not had the second one. Well, that was the dessert. Ah, of course, of course. Yeah, I've had a lot of the. As when you don't know much about the culture, you just sort of And that's not what I was after. All the great desserts I've had. No bad one. Persian friend at work. Iranian food. Save Jose. Shame this is probably your last game. I think the Lucamana is really good. You got a Parma? Yeah, you've ruined it. Bro, we're sitting here talking about fucking international foods, and then you mention a fucking Parma. My god. Bro has to bring up a fucking Parma like it's some... Like, at least he called it a Parma, let's be real. If he called it a Palmy, that was instant ban worthy. Parma ham, parmesan cheese. I mean, he's referring to the chicken dish with like, I don't know if it's parmesan. I definitely don't think it is based on parmesan's consistency. Parma's the way to say it. I'm not really one to care because it is spelt Parmigiana. Be forgiven for thinking you don't eat international food. Well, that's because Ballarat's got about 27 McDonald's and not much else. Even though McDonald's is technically, McDonald's is basically American. Yeah, shocker. Ballarat resident does not eat, does not eat food that's international, probably because Ballarat doesn't have any. Not good. Oh, that's not good at all. That is, though. Thinks there's an agenda against Arsenal. There is! For the most part. From all these other fan bases, there is. Can't say I fucking blame him. Have Japanese food and Thai. Wanted to say thank you for the timeout. Yeah. Sure, that's what you want to say. It's a shame your friend won't be able to type, though. Unfortunate. Bye-bye. I mean, that sounds very weird. Bonchon, though, chat. The Bonchon food was elite. He said thank you for the... Well, we've won, I think. But the japchae from Bonchon used to get it after my shift every time I was working there. Brilliant stuff. Jose, you're done. For some reason, some say they couldn't handle surviving. I mean, that's definitely not true. I barely worked there, so if I'm the reason they went under, that'd be incredibly concerning. I am disappointed I never saw Ripsy come in. To be fair, I only worked his Bonchon once, and it was for my... Because I think I know why they hired me. They hired me because they were opening a new shop. They were opening a new Bonchon about 10, 15 minutes away, I think. So they had to obviously have me come into the other shop in order to, get it acclimated to everything. So I worked a shift or two there. Would I work for 70 an hour? What? I mean, if you paid me 70 an hour to do whatever I wanted to do for work, why not? But I would rather work in conditions that I feel comfortable in. Can you do me a favor? Can you put in a request to be banned? Well, say no fucking more then. Say no fucking more. I've been meaning to. I would if he says no. At KFC, I mean, I'm not a fan. Like, look at the menu of Bebe and look at the pics. Let's have a look then. That was the most $70 an hour. You don't realize how good that is. I do realize how good that is, but it also means that you're probably You're probably the first employee to get the chop. You're probably the first employee to get the fucking chop if shit goes bad and you fuck up. So it's not like you can't get the chop. Well, that's not very fair then. Nah, I wouldn't. The rule would have to be you can get fired like any other employee. Because otherwise, what's the point? Otherwise, you get paid out. You've heard of it in your town. Well, you should, because it's in your town. I would certainly hope that you have heard it. What is this? You've never heard of it? Well, you forgot to mention that. What is this? What is this? This is what he says it is, right? So that's it there. What is this? What is that? The menu. Let's have a look at the menu, right? Let's have a look. So we've got sourdough bread. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Spring garden and sea. Spanner crab, vegetables, pea and lemon puree, puffed rice, and buttermilk dressing. And you can't get sacked? Well, yes, if you couldn't get sacked, but I would want to. I don't know. I'm an honest man. Like, look at this. So weird, these dishes. Do we have a proper gallery? Look at Discord. Let's have a look then. What is this? So these are some of the. So this is the food here. Like, what the fuck is that? You are not paying. I should have just gone to Google, actually. Why did I not just go to Google? What the fuck is that? Don't tell me someone actually paid money for that. Like, let's have a look and just look at the images. Let's just have a look. Can we look? Look at your multi. I mean, I don't know, man. I'll look at it, but I'm not going to be able to know because I don't really follow the basketball. Watch it for the sake of it. Donovan Mitchell, Duncan Robinson, Cavaliers. I mean, I don't like, and this is not like, if you think it's good, but I don't like head to head in basketball. I think out of all the sports in the world, the basketball is the most unpredictable. But also, if you're gonna do player stuff that isn't overs and unders, and you can do it, you probably should just wait until the game. Or wait until you know the team news. Because the last thing you want is to put money on and then not be able to, and then have to get it refunded. The exception is over-unders. Because obviously, things might change. Like the lines might change and stuff, and the odds will change. But if you can avoid it, head-to-head that's where the best odds are. I mean, I'm sure that's the case for most things. But again, lines is usually like a tough one to try and predict. But everyone's got different strategies. Everyone's got different thought processes. That's the beauty of it. Oh my god, yes. Wait, what? What happened here? Another game? I thought it was just. So we have to play one more game, and then we get R9 with Incisive. Oh, yes. Yes, please. R9 with Incisive. Give it to me. Well, thankfully, do under 6.5 every game until you're at $2 odds. I mean, I'll pass. Obviously, that could go, that could go horribly wrong on one game. Like, it sounds good until it's not. Until there's like a Bayern PSG game. Soccer bets are also unpredictable, but LeBron 10 plus at 105. I mean, not wrong. $1.05, it'd take you that long just to get even a small bit of your return? I can't lie. For some reason, Khan is just, well, who can I use here? I might use my Nan. For some reason. Cheeky, less games? Play the less games then. Why not? We'll get some in before Devil has to go to work. Because that's why he's asking. 100% why he's asking. Go to work. Doing that since he was drafted and made a few million? Well, in order to do that, you would also have to put on... Don't make the mistake taking Jose out. I mean, unfortunately, I just don't think he's that good. Minun has better playstyle pluses. He's got far throw, which is questionable, but he's got footwork, which is good for saving low drivens. He's got far reach, which Jose has. Just don't like him. I just don't think he's that much better than any of the TOTS keepers. But I could be wrong. Let's start with the song list. I don't know how much the audio is on, so if it's bad, I'll turn it up. This isn't even fucking trying. Lock in. Oh. Oh, okay. Freak? It's not my fault. It's probably one of the most popular songs of the decade that it was in. What about... We'll try hip-hop, because rock I'm not sure on. Ah! See, I feel like... I think I know what this is. Don't say it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think I know what this is. Where is Outcast? I think it's this one. I think I know this. Yeah. Ain't no way. Fuck do you mean ain't no way? Like, some songs are just memorable. Now this one is gonna be... Listen to the fan recording. We'll do it in a second. Oh, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna watch this. I don't know this. Now, let's pull this up, because... Admittedly, we had some very salty fans earlier. Butterfly. It's not over yet! It's not over yet! And he was right. It was not over yet. Actually, no, that was Arsenal scoring. I thought that was Arsenal. I thought that was the... I want to see... I would love to see his reaction to the West Ham one. The West Ham one would be worse. But let's try this. This is what SoCal says is the answer, so... Let's see. Yeah, we had a lot of salty fans earlier. You missed a generational start of the stream. Apparently, I'm now an Arsenal fan just because, you know, I'm following the... I'm like trying to explain why it's not as big of a deal as it is. Tried following. That is the problem. Is that it says who is what's it called, but sense. What is this? It's even here. Not even here. No, the other way. This isn't even here. Oh, no, I know what this is! This isn't that! SoCal! SoCal, you sold there. I know what this is. It's that song from SmackDown. It's one of the SmackDown versus Raws. Already skipped your guess. Well, it doesn't matter because it's wrong. Unfortunately, it's wrong. And it's not your fault, but it's this. You don't add a child? Yeah, even if he wanted to, even if you weren't a child, I don't think he would add you. I don't think it does the difference, honestly. Jesus! Yeah, I'm getting that shit out. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? Why are we watching this? Which AFL legends? Dogs. To be fair, Devil, he's done worse. He's done much worse to dox himself. Who? Let's have a look. The legends return. It's confirmed well, it doesn't say who. It doesn't say who, it just says it's coming back. Which is like, you know who I want to see? Prime Train. Because I want to see someone beat the fuck out of him. Like, I want to see someone absolutely king hit him. He's an absolute... Yeah, I can't even say what he is, but... Prime Train deserves to get absolutely smacked. Allegedly. But... Yeah, it doesn't say yet. It just doesn't... But yeah, he's done a lot worse, Devil. He once had all his social medias in his Discord. Like, connections, so... If you clicked on his profile, it would literally give you all his info. So, actually, no, we'll do the spelling bee. We'll do the spelling bee. Fuck, I forgot. We'll do the spelling bee. But yeah, that was funny the day that Sid found that. That was pretty funny. Because then he was just like, give me Prime Train versus Jordan Lewis. Give me Prime Train versus Barry Hall. Versus Keith. But if I sent a link, the stream would pop. I mean, I don't know. We belong in the same generation. We don't. It doesn't matter about generations. None of that makes any difference. I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay. I know we're not, though. Do not say Gen Z. Do you realize what Gen Z is? It's not what you think it is. For example, what is Gen Z? That definitely isn't. That can't be true, Gen Z. I think that's fake. Gotta be made up. No way. No way we're all fucking... No way we're all in the same fucking age range as you. Based on how you act and how the rest of us act. Yeah, that can't be true. We're not in the same generation, pal. You're in your own generation, the brain rot generation. If you actually believe what the internet says... Did you watch the Anthony Day clip? Probably not, no. I probably haven't seen it. Where is it? I'll watch it after this. And then after the chance run that we do, we're going to watch the greatest 20 minutes. Or we're going to watch the greatest, 10 minutes or something that I've ever seen. Because if you think Anthony Day crashes out... So it's in the general section, right? I'll look at it after. This is what I think it is. Is it a new K's Cooking? No, Anthony Day is probably not as good as K's Cooking, honestly. Proof that Google is listening. There's Aguero right in front of our screen! be fair, I could. Aguero's got a fucking voice note in the Discord for some reason. Like, why would you want to give your voice up like that? I ain't fucking listening to it, thank God. But yeah, why you would willingly like when I do it? People know what I sound like. It's not revealing anything. This isn't Snapchat. We don't need voice notes. I just did it because it was fucking 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning, whatever it was. I can't be asked typing on a full blown thing, and I do it for my friend all the time. But I look like Saka. What? Fuck do you mean I look like Saka? Huh? I think I know how to spell this because I don't think it's as difficult as it sounds. I look like Onuachu. Actually, oh, I know. I'm not singing you a fucking song. I think this is correct. Oh! I'm an idiot. I know what it is. I forgot a fucking. I forgot the R. I'm an idiot. I want to see what the answer is. I didn't get it right. I thought it was. I thought it was going to be the I. I thought they were going to trick me. We'll do the last one. Hold on. A Glazer? You mean like? You mean like Aguero whenever Manchester City play? Or you mean like the guys who own the football club at the moment? I think it's this. That's not that. That was easier than the. I mean, to be fair, if I'd done better, that's still good. It was easier than yesterday. Yesterday was easier, and I got a 5 out of 5. Or yesterday was harder, and I got a 5 out of 5. But where's this Anthony Day clip? Because yeah, I've not seen it. I've not seen it. I must have skipped over it. I skipped over all the crying, honestly. Nobody tried to stream snipe. Nobody needs to stream snipe you with such a bad performance. Brett, to anyone wondering, you can. Yeah, well, no one cares how you stream snipe. 50 million coin team. Look at how. Look at. We've got live footage of Anthony Day. I'm not playing any other games. We need to get back to FIFA. We've been on. Impossible to stream snipe. What's stream sniping? Not cool. How do you stream snipe? Let me see. We need to remind ourselves. I was playing that earlier. The crying maybe sound effect for all the individuals. We need to remind ourselves of. I think it's this. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Oh, it is. It is this one. Uh, yeah, because you probably have a wanted rating, you silly cunt. And then look at this! He just stops! He just stops! And then what is he doing now? And remember, chat, Anthony Day's original name was One Big Disaster. One of you should go into his stream and say, "Hi, One Big Disaster, how are you?" See what happens. I won't do it, but one of you should. What is this? Oh yeah, I think I've seen this. One Big Disaster. That is what his name used to be, yes. Probably shouldn't get probably shouldn't get ahead of yourself. Probably shouldn't get ahead of yourself is my advice. But ramp car for the win. Let's be real. Ramp car for the win. Enough of that. Now it's time to get back to FC. We've done enough games and things. We can always do more later. Enough of you talking. I mean, first name basis is probably the most acceptable, for being honest. You reckon that's the limit his voice goes? I mean, I don't know. I know his whistles are pretty fucking annoying. He isn't live. Probably for the best. But his whistles are fucking annoying, so make sure if you're watching his stream on like a high enough setting, a high enough volume, keep your fucking dogs out of the room. Make sure you're not watching your stream with his stream with your dog if you're fucking watching during foot champs where he just goes fucking and whistles. Life depends on it. I mean, unfortunately, boxing has weight limits, and well, he won't be in the same weight class as me, so there won't be any fighting. I'll have to find someone to do it on my behalf. Interesting team name. Can't lie. How much does he weigh? I don't know, but with his diet, can't be very good. Not even me saying anything bad. Truth. Trying to train my cat to be a United fan, not succeeding, keep trying. I mean, maybe one day. You'll fight him? I mean, I don't really care what happens. I also don't think physical violence is the answer. But let's see. Last game before R9 has incisive. What an interesting team. What an interesting team that we have in this game. Well, I mean, hey. You tried making your cat watch the dragons and he attacked you, so you sleep outside. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't enjoy being made to watch fucking torture either. Fortunately, I'm not surprised that your cat attacked you. Tech quarter, go on. So it doesn't like the cold? I mean, who does? Who does like the cold? It's a go on, Izzy. Well, go on. I don't have any thoughts. I did see though, she kicked someone out of one of her lines because he made fun of another person's size. What did you do? Do you do? Well, it depends on the age of the woman. Yeah. She kicked someone out of the line because they made fun of another man's size. And given I'm talking about Bonnie Blue, I think you can guess the size. So, yeah. Good on her, I guess. How's that not a foul? Oh, I was not in the line. It is a clip from a podcast or something. Those always seem to do the rounds, the podcast clips. Where she draws the line. I mean, I'm not sure it's where she draws the line, but obviously, she made a very good point. You're not there. You're there to have a good time. You're not there to have other men. If there was a requirement, it'd be different, but there's not. She's just doing it for the love of the game. She doesn't really care, so there's no point making a big deal of it. So it's the right way to go about it. Everyone's there for the same thing. Wouldn't pay me to stand alone with a bunch of simps. Yeah, not a good idea. If I was closer, I'd do it. Ugh. Thoughts with the guy was last. I mean, as long as you're not taking any funny substances or anything beforehand to get yourself prepared, then you should be fine. Assist you. Wouldn't want to be. I mean, Mbappe, no. Enjoy. Come on now. When is BB Senior coming on stream again? He's not. Given that BB Senior works a job and he works night shift, stream again. Happening. The only time he'll make any sort of appearance is on the phone, and obviously won't have my phone on for calls if that happens. I wouldn't be banking on appearance of someone who I. Oh no. Rocket. Would I let him? Nah. Nah. Doesn't understand how streaming culture works. My stream. I don't care who it is. If I don't feel like you'd be good for the stream, I will not have you on. Not some fucking performance. Oh, finish Eze, come on. I mean, no, he just doesn't understand streaming culture. Doesn't understand that. I don't know what he would say. Just rather not have that issue come up. Because it's much easier to be someone that isn't the streamer on a stream than it is to be the streamer. I hate when I get all choked up. Sorry. It probably sounds like I was fucking coughing up a hairball. Yeah, get weird. I don't get why people act that way. Like those other guys as well, they're gone now. One of them streams, which is the funny thing. Streams, so probably gonna give him plenty of stream content. Speaking about me. But why would you act so weird when you stream as well? Always shocks me when fellow streamers come in and start acting weird. Which one? Not the unknown user guy. Proper weird. Don't be weird, no. Don't be weird in other people's streams just because they're bad here. Just leave them be. I don't need that shit because that's what people will say. They'll go, "Oh, so and so said this person." Like, I don't need that. I mind my own business. People want to be weird. I can't say much, but I just have better standards when it comes to those things. Fine. Am I angry or happy about what? That question makes no sense. You have to. About Essendon, I don't really care, man. I know Essendon are going to be bad. I know Essendon are going to be bad. There's no point being. I'll be happy when they win, but I know that's not very often. So you take the small victories the way you can get them. Like Essendon were leading for most of the game actually against GWS. Doesn't mean won, but they did. They're not going to win the comp soon. Well, Essendon haven't won a final in over 20 years. They have to do that before they even consider winning the comp. So there's no point saying like those things. Small steps. Small steps. I love Bruiser. Oh, I love Bruiser on Gold Mbappe in May. Next goal is vital. No! This guy, man, every time he just gets to the right spot. Oh, good save. Good save, but of course. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, come on. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's terrible. I needed that. I was going to stand any chance. Not doing anything. Like, why are these, like, I'm playing foot champs, and these are the questions I get asked, and then people wonder why I think majority of my community lacks fucking brain cells. What? How am I losing to that shit? You're playing? I mean, I don't give a shit. It's not a question I want to be asking. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm gonna make that point known. I don't understand why that's the question that has to get asked in the middle of a fucking run of champs. Oh, nice, man. Could have used that like 2 minutes ago when I wasn't 4-3-6 down. Yeah, great. Sometimes I'm convinced that just sums up the game. Random fucking. At least after this game, we're gonna have R9. That's a back pass. That is a back pass, good sir. No, that is not a. Only. I don't know. No sense. Away. Strangely enough. I mean, nice. We scored the last goal, but it means nothing. It means nothing. Oh, good. I already have the tab open. Old. Do I have any unbans? I 100% do. 100% there's unbans. Oh, there's an unban. Wowzers. Funny stuff. Funny stuff, man. Who's it from? I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Yeah, that's not quite how that works, unfortunately. That's the guy who said all those questionable things. There we go. R9 has incisive. We're gonna make some changes because I don't think being 1 and 2 when we need to go, when we have to go at least 8 wins is good. R9 is done. That's not the hard part though. I'm gonna have to play some different players again. Here's R9. There's a. I can't lie. You're not a bad card, but you're not the greatest card ever. Just not the greatest card at the moment. I'm sure you're a fine little card, but you're not for me, and that's okay. You're just not for me. There we go. There's our team. We've got Harder, we've got Cherky, we've got. To win. We're playing Alter Tarantino. Oh well. Let's see. See, oh my god, a full Arsenal team. Couldn't this shit writes itself? This shit writes itself. He's evoing Van, whatever her name is, in the middle of champs. I mean, I don't know if I would personally be evoing a keeper in the middle of champs, but we'll see how effective it is. We will see how effective that strategy is. Well, shouldn't have done it that way. It's how is that on? How is that on in this economy? There we go. Go on. The R9 incisive cooked. R9 incisive actually did the work, and love to see it. go! Yes, R9. Need more. I'm sorry, whatever your name is, but unfortunately, you've picked a bad time to Evo your goalkeeper in the middle of champs. And you've Evo'd the wrong Arsenal keeper. Evo'd the wrong goalkeeper. That's not quite where that was meant to go, but it's still fucking effective, I guess. You thought, there we go, you thought, buddy boy. Come on. Good finish. Good finish from R9. Fortunately, that's what makes Harder so good. Knows where to put the ball. And Incisive Plus is quite a... Oh, I should have just finessed it proper there. Would have been much better. That's the problem. I needed to score. If I scored, it would have been 4-1 instead of 3-2. Bit of a difference, but still winning, so who really cares? We're still winning, so we're on. I need to get at least, I would say, 4 or 5 wins in order to get 9 tomorrow. If I can get 9 on this account, if I can't get 9 on this account, but I can get 9 on an account with some of the most dodgy players, I don't know if I'll be able to forgive myself, even though it's... Still straight ass. Why are we playing this? Oh, shit! Not good. Oh, that's terrible, R9. I thought you were meant to be good at passing now. Oh, it should be at least. Ref. Take it. Shouldn't be that though. Should be like at least. You know, be much better than that. But it's okay. Okay. I mean, that's as close to a kickoff as you can get without being a kickoff. Old finish, you know. Good save, Khan. Go on. Didn't actually think that would work. How the hell is that? Hines. How is Hines able to do? Oi, go on. That's not what we want. And there we go. There we go. We're back to we're back to the 2 goal lead as per. As per. I've done that. Should have just held on to it. Perfect. Collection. Oh, I should have been more clinical there. Should have been better. Should be 6-3. Still might be. It is, thankfully, but you never know. That could have easily been less. Could have easily been less, you know. So I think this might be game over. I think this is getting towards game over territory, which is good, which is what we need, honestly. That to just be nice and secure. Need don't know the intention of what's going on. Because I mean, this guy's wasting my time. No, I'll do that shit. If he is wasting my time, not my business. Like, I take a fucking win where I can get it. I take a win any day of the week. Any day of the week, you take the win. To see it. Love to see it, man. Hey, this guy is giving me a win. Basically, we're gonna be 2-2. Not the worst. I can just. How have I given up a corner because of that? I want to be able to do those ratty corners, but I can't. I probably don't have the reflexes. Where, like, you have the player at the back, you have the person next to them, you knock it down. Never, though. No, man, I don't do 1v1s, sadly. No 1v1s for me. I'm playing FUT Champs. Appreciate you asking and assuming I'm any. Almost over. You've won the game. It is almost over. Let's see. One for the road. One for the road there. Cheeky little 9-3 whack. See, man, an absolute shellacking. Absolute shellacking. Hitman. To see it, man. And now to those of you that are watching, I know there's not many of you. You're here. Appreciate you. Very simple stuff. Win our second game end of the day. Say what, 3 more games? Ideally we win 2 out of the 3, if not 3 out of the 3. Will that happen though? Probably not. So, gotta brace ourselves. Brace ourselves. Brace ourselves. It's from FUT Sheriff. Oh, it's card stuff. You won't believe what player is not in La Liga Tots. Oh no. Oh dear, that can't be good. Very deep. Cancelo is the first player in history to win 4 out of the top 5 leagues. I mean, he's only played in 4 of the top 5 leagues. So, good for him, I guess. needs to go play for PSG now, but I imagine that won't be happening anytime soon. I imagine that won't be happening given that he won't be getting in over either of the fullbacks there. Be a rotation player compared to what he is at Barca, so can't see that happening. Let's see, we're playing against whoever that is. Let's see. Game number 5. This is the litmus test. Christ. Well, I mean, I mean, definitely a good team. Not unbeatable though. I think my team's done unbeatable. Let's see. Oh, come on. Oh, get there, you fucking. Ugh. Good intercept, but it didn't lead anywhere. But that's the beauty of having Dendolka, is he's fucking huge. Or he's fucking ginormous. Oh, Christ, we've got to be careful there. Oh, that's so beast. Oh, oh, ref! Referee, good sir. What are we doing? That should. No, that's not off. That isn't offside. If it is, I'd like to see the evidence to suggest. Oh, what? No! No, it's incorrect, I'm afraid. Incorrect. Not the correct decision. Well, oh man. Ooh. No, you're not actually gonna put it. Yeah. There we go. Harder. Easily one of the best players I've used in a while. If not the best. Take a corner. We will take the corner. Cold. Cold. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. After. Keep it level. Well, not level. Let's keep a clean sheet in the first half. You don't have to tell me when you're going. I understand that people, do things from time to time, so question what people are doing. First time. Perfect. Oh, I should have not done that, but it's okay. It's 3-0. Perfect. Could have been 4, but we definitely. Definitely. Speaking about international. Hell is. I don't think that's. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna have to read this. FM. Oh, that's perfect. Exactly the kind of shit that R9 is now able to do. Perfect. We're 3 goals up. Could be more. Oh, let's go. That's a clean little finish from Holiday. Love to see. We love to see that. That's 4-0. Doesn't really matter how many goals you concede. You can't score. This guy's not been able to score. Need every game to just sort of like this. Perfect. Well, that's not ideal, but oh, no. Old raid from me. Thank you, sir. We're deep in the heartland of foot champs for the night. Won't be all of them, but tactics. Very simple. I mean, just what I have that's most convenient to win. If it looks good, it looks good, but when you stream this game, visual appearance second. Visual appearance is second. I need to get some more shirts. Shirts. Too small. Need to find the time. Hope all is well. I mean, all is about as good as it can be, and a lot of salty fans, thanks to the results of the game earlier, Arsenal game. But than that, than that, well as it can. Four champs can only go so well, I think. Got to be done, especially in especially when team of the season's on. Don't do anything. Oh no, that's not. Take that. Go. There we go. There we go. That's game. If it wasn't game before, is now. R9 in that new passing Evo. Huh. Aldo, why are you taking 198? Oh, guys trying awfully hard for 5-1 down. I don't think I'll ever be able to do the corners. The corners are too bloody difficult to execute. I had to help assist with a uni assignment due at midnight. That is the thing about uni, is it's not like school where it's due. A lot of it to be online as well, so that's why it's at midnight. It's not just, oh, I can bring it in on the morning and it'll be fine. No, that's not how it works, I assume, so that's fine. How that sort of stuff goes, I guess. Harder with the finish. Get the gauntlets coming back as well tomorrow. Won't be playing that on stream though. There'll be more foot champs. Be more foot champs. 6-1. You'll have to see it. What? 3-2? 2 games left. I need to kind of finish as many wins as possible. Or, what is this? What is this? What is this gonna be here? The pick. You need that icon. When do you get the next icon, Evo? Because I've already done the first two. Level 21. Oh my god. So woke. 21. Claim this then. The pick and the players. Doubt the pick's really going to do anything for us, but you never know. The players definitely won't. They have better players. They might make a gauntlet team or something. Won't do anything. Let's see. A 1 of 386. Any chance of a team of the season here? 87. 87. And a purple Rissa. I mean, I'll take it. Free team of the season card for the SBC, so can't complain really. Let's continue here. Surely we can win at least one more. The more wins I get tonight, the better I'll feel tomorrow. Because if I'm going to get 9 on this account, and to go through what I did for those classes 3 years ago. Yeah, that is the thing in situations like that, is when you have someone younger that's doing something similar, you generally get called upon. That's why I think, I don't really know how school curriculums work these days, but it was always so far away that I end up. I did, yes, I did. Haven't had much opportunity to use it yet, but it is still very helpful. It is still very useful. I know it's ratty, but Arnine, he's very good already. So giving him incisive and pinged, probably the two best ones to have for him. Isa. That's not great. Should be more careful there. Who's that? Shearer. Gotta be better. Has got some good strikers. I, however, do not. I do, that's a lie. About 9, but funny that the only requirement for the Evo is that can't be 3 playstyle pluses when it doesn't give a playstyle plus. The most funny thing is it's the only requirement. No 3 playstyle plus cards. Your 96 rated team of the season has no Tiki Taka. Good luck. No Tiki Taka for you. Not yet, anyway. are centre mids in Team of the Season that don't have Tiki Taka. Pretty sure that Lons one, that Sangare fella doesn't have it. I don't know. I think Yemen from PSV doesn't have it either. Not uncommon occurrence, but it's not something you should really be. Oh no. Play back there. Yeah, gotta be quicker out of that. Maybe not, maybe. Gotta get a pass. Really need to exploit the fact that I've got wide players, because he doesn't. He does not have wide players. He has the opposite. He has a packed midfield. He. Here we go. Good finish. Questionable, of course, but doesn't really matter when it's in the back of the net. Oh, save. Raya. David Raya doing what he did against Mateus Fernandez yesterday. I'd have to watch the highlights for that save alone, because not watching at the time, it was like silly o'clock in Australia when it was near the end of the game. Not silly o'clock, it was like would have been like 3:30, I think. And 3 a.m. Started at 1:30. I have to watch for the save, because save is just as important as the VAR. At least I think so. Except from Frimpong. Fuck, Frimpong knows how to defend in this. Good save. Tracking from the. Thought. You thought playing it short gonna help. That's not good. Why did I do that? I mean, I know why I did it, but that pass was just not. Ah, oh, damn it. That first pass was the problem. I have way more space open than I did. I want Anderson to go to half quarterback. Christ, that's how stacked the Suns are. How stacked the Suns are is they can just afford to play arguably their second best midfielder as a halfback. To be fair, I'm not that surprised that it's happening. Collingwood have been doing it with Joshua, so wouldn't be the because two can try to be playing forward. They want to split the midfield time. Valid. One of those that's just come on R9. The greatest at passing. I'll exist as well, yeah. Just the reigning Brownlow medalist. There's so many good players. Many exist in that team. I haven't read this statement, God. Let me see. Go to the fucking English site. Why are we on the French site? I want to put Jamar. Jesus Christ. That's disgusting. International management will return as a free game update for Football Manager 26 on May 26th. That's about 2 weeks away. FM 26. Old. One of the weekend streams is probably going to be featuring some international FM World Cup. Yeah, it will be near the World Cup regardless of when it is. That was a terrible fucking ping. What is wrong with the passing, man? I'm going to read the proper statement after. Disgusting stuff. Subject to approval, which includes kit managers. Or kits. Like, it's nice that they want to have official kits and shit, but let's be honest. Even if they didn't, people would fucking make the kits anyway. Like, there are people that make the kits for every fucking usable, decent league in the game already, so if you think those people aren't going to magically start making, like, the fucking away kit for, I don't know, Curacao, just because Football Manager doesn't want to have it. Funny. Properly, because it's only the first bit where they're like, oh, we're going to have it out, and we're going to try and have all the official kits. How the fuck do you not get that? Looking forward to international management? Well, I would hope it's not, because that's why it's not in FM26. If it was meant to be a copy, I hope. I don't expect it to be very much though. Maybe it'll just be the World Cup. Pretty sure there was a. Be wrong, but I think there's like a variant of it somewhere. Can only play the World Cup, which is fine. But also, I hope you can play the few months before. Like, give us a round of friendlies before the World Cup, or give us in like the January window. Old. But I'll have to read it properly after the game so that I can give it the proper. Unless there's like some major complication, it looks like it'll be out in about 2 weeks. Remember when AEW had this song called Shit? Bunny Shore is about. Oh, I was. Thank God. Guess I'll reinstall it for the update. I mean, it will be worth it, I think. I'll just have to see. I don't really play it. I still have it, obviously. I haven't uninstalled it now that I have the actual space. But those things that. No way. Oh, of course you don't want to tackle the ball. Of course, bro doesn't tackle the ball correctly. Of course. How does he snap that so? So no! Stop being so good. Converted the Sasuna brothers to Malta. Well, Roma didn't want to join. Thinks he can still get. Well, to be fair, back then, or in the other game, it's a bit different. But shit, that's not good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in real life he's now committed. For him, I guess. Coming to the choice in real life, not in game. He did the. Fortunately, we've lost. Fucking sitting back so deep. The players that he had. Rats. Shearer, man. How? How is Shearer doing so well? 4 goals or whatever in a row just to get smacked. Oh well. Can't win them all. Still get 4 wins, it's not impossible. Possible to get. These damn players, man. They play so fucking high. Why do they not tackle the ball? How hard can it be to tackle the ball, honestly? In this update, you'll once again be able to manage national team, see our agreement licensing for FIFA come to life, branding, broadcast graphics, yada yada yada. Second update in June with the tournament squads for participating nations. I want to be transparent. Our missed expectations. While this mode represents an improvement on FM24, the full revamp will not be realized at launch and will instead be developed further over time. Challenges within the existing game that I'll touch below have limited scope of what we set out to deliver. Looking ahead, your feedback and the improvements already underway will help shape our priorities for future game development. Missed expectations. We understand the changes to the UI have been received by everyone. It's also clear many were frustrated by the changes to navigation and the loss of immersion compared to previous expeditions. For F26, which is that was more fluid, alleviating the disconnect between old and new system items we had in FM24. I was open. I wanted to create a UI that would make productivity tools envious, and rolled back some of our ambitious changes in FM. Also wanted to build something that was ultimately platform agnostic, enabling smoother implementation for our teams across various products. Instead, this shift was ultimately detrimental to some of your experiences. Since launch, we've worked hard to try and rectify or remedy issues as best we can. Direct responses to feedback include redesigning of certain game screens, as well as reintroduction of some features and functionality. That said, we know we've something I take full responsibility for. Looking ahead, I know as a studio we are still filled with tenacious, passionate, and talented people who want FM to thrive and evolve. To ensure everyone is best equipped to do that, we're turning as many learnings from this cycle as we can into actionable changes, whether that's in whether that's whether that's internal role changes, new hires, or ways of working. I'm leading a team that's committed for our next release. I don't fucking know. So basically, it's just like, yeah, we know we fucked up. Yeah, we know we fucked up. We know we messed up. Let's see, Pompey. I don't see a full Pompey team. Fake fan. What promos are EA gonna call it? I don't fucking know, Brendan. I don't know. They'll think of something. Sure, they'll think of something. Oh my god, yes! A full Pompey team! Let's fucking go. How many? Zico! When did Zico and Son play for Pompey? To be fair, he doesn't have the trader, so I'll allow it. I will allow it. He doesn't have the trade. I don't fucking know, Brendan! How about you just wait? The leakers will know. Why do you have to speculate something when the World Cup isn't here yet and Team of the Season's still happening? Like, let Team of the Season happen before you start thinking about anything else. You're guessing, and I'm suggesting you just wait until because the leakers will know. They probably already know, and they're just sitting there waiting on their keyboards. They've scheduled their posts where it's like, oh, it's this day. Do I want to play 1v1? No, I don't do 1v1s. Thank you for asking. Yeah, there's. Wait, Team of the Season's literally still happening. There's still 2 weeks left. So. No point trying to speculate. Oh. The hell is harder doing that straight to the person? Oh, come on, not wood. Oh, Stokes got Vitinha. Cold. Good on you, Stokes. You got Chewinga and Vitinha in the same pick. Got Vitinha from, I think, 13. Ah, what is this? What is that? Oh, what? Oh, thank God he just did not know what to do there. I spooked him. Proper cooked him. Oh, we like pass the ball to someone a bit different. No! That's obviously not where that pass was. Like, there was a guy there! There was two guys and it went to the wrong one! Oh, so dumb. So dumb. Well, Tune! Brother, what the hell are we doing? That guy should not even have his ball. 27 needs to be light years better. I mean, the problem with that logic is that unless they were basically working on it as the same time as 26, I don't think it will be. Unless you mean this. I don't think so. Either version of FM or FC, they're both just not going to be that good. FM already had 2 years to make FM 26, and it isn't that good. So unless they're simultaneously working on both, which I doubt it, every time, just ball please. I'll take it. It's a 1-0. FC's been on a slippery slope. Well, I agree, but as long as like they essentially start from scratch every year, and they're not going to change the game as long as the game is selling well. Unfortunately, the people on social media and on Twitch and whatever, they seem to be the minority. So because apparently the sales are up. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but I just don't think they're going to do that much. Too much to focus on. Too much to worry about. There we go. Don't want to go back to base. We need to go back to basics, but they won't go back to basics though. They won't because there's too many different ways for them to sell cards. Like they can obviously do however many different versions of the same rated players. They can do foot birthday style players with no play styles and build from scratch. Like they're not gonna go back to like they've already committed to the bit. They can only best thing that they can do or that they may do, which I don't even know, is just make the playstyles not as good. That's the only way playstyles are gonna have any long standing thing is if they're attached to actual stat margins. Like for example, you have to have a certain threshold to get a playstyle. Well, that is true, yes, but again, they're not changing. It's just like they're probably not changing the tactics system. Unfortunate, but it's the truth. Sad to say that they're not changing very much at all. They've invested too much time to go back to basics. They have to have new features every year, and they have to have new things to sell. So again, there's barely any discussion about FC for the most part. What on earth was? Oh, I mean, speaking of cards that you can Evo in 2026, any Matuidi SBC owners? You don't have the card already. They released a 300k Scream Matuidi from November just because. No, damn it. It's offside. Imagine player of the month, Lucas Moura. He would be the least of our worries. I mean, yes, but I think the cards would be lower rated if they back then. Well, they would be actually higher rated, sorry. They'd either be higher rated, so it took longer for cards to be good. I don't think cards have as much power as they used to. It's a shame. Cards like Lucas Moura, Player of the Month, they just wouldn't be as evoable. Or they wouldn't be as good initially. And then the Evo probably wouldn't make them much better if they were evoable straight away. Overarching problem with children. Oh. Well, I mean, I think things were a lot different then. I don't know for sure. I think gone are the days of 84 rated cards, unless they are absolute most meta things ever, or they're Evos. I think they're gone. Jesus, that absolutely sent me for the minute. Or, oh, I should have just passed it normally. How did I not just pass it normally? It's the weirdest set of Evos. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Bro is 100% trying some like ratty pass, and it isn't gonna work on my watch. You know, get me 4 and 3. Unfortunately, buddy, unfortunately, it's over. You and your Portsmouth team with Zico and Son just aren't good enough. That's what you get for employing a traitor at your club. You lose. You lose to little old me. That was probably the lowest scoring game of the night. 2-1. But now, chat, it is time to celebrate our win of Foot Champs. The only way I know how. The only way I know how. I'll watch 04 and his live reaction to the West Ham goal. I'll watch. I can find. I mean, I'm gonna have to find the bit in question. Would it be good? If I could find the right part. Oh, Frank, I never play champs in one sitting unless it's some random ass account. Not happening ever. 'You did a Brendan VAR, the player put. I mean, that's nice. That you think. You know. Brendan. I just want to see his reaction because it's possibly the best reaction ever. Wasn't it in the 90th? Well, I don't want to. I got Anthony Days live. Bye. See, is it? Somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. Can't be far away. O4 picked 1-1 as well. How's he? I don't know how people are ahead. Maybe it's just their provider that they use to watch it. Look at him. I mean, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, chat. You thought it was good now. Just wait. Just just wait. Just this is only the beginning. Here we go. This is funny. But MCFC saying, "Come on, you Irons!" All these Arsenal rats, man. All rats acting matters. I mean, it's not even the goal hasn't even been disallowed yet. Null and void the season. I've seen this on Twitter. Of course he's yapping. He has to yap. That's kind of the point. People don't watch because the football is on. People watch because of what he says. 04 British? No, he's from Malta. Not British. Comparing Arsenal to Real in the 50s. Then let's see the after the game results. I'm not gonna watch anymore because I've seen all of this. My God, certainly, certainly something. I can't lie. Something.